Yeah, it's your boy's show. You watching I Don't Know More, episode 4. We got the Foundry right now. The audio a little messed up, but I hope y'all enjoy this one. You feel me?
Alright.
What's up?
It's I Don't Know More podcast, episode 4 it is?
4, I think, yeah.
Yeah, it's your boy Stro Fadon, host. You feel me?
Co-host, Roman Brunella.
Abdul. You feel me?
Yeah.
I can't leave some like code names or something. So
Yeah.
well, no, we will. But nah, man, what a day. What a day.
Got a lot done.
A lot done, bro. A lot done. We just finished coming back from, what was it?
Molested.
Yeah,
Oh,
molested.
no, it wasn't. He was helping, he was the DOP, but someone else was directing it. But we went to a little shoot. We were extras.
I've always wanted to be an extra on,
Yeah.
like anything.
Yeah.
I think it's really cool.
Bro, just picture, I was telling this guy too, like, just picture like 10 years from now, whatever it is, right? And it's like, you just see in the background, oh wait, is that them dudes from way back?
Yeah.
Like, nah, that'd be a nice little, like, tidbit.
No, definitely. But yeah, it's just been a busy day. We've been running around doing our shit. We did a lot of planning, well, not a lot of planning. We were supposed to do a lot of planning, but then we went out to this shoot and just sort of solidifying everything that's going on behind the scenes and creating some more structure and clarity for everything. So
I learned something today, though. You can really judge someone by the questions they ask and the questions they answer. And also you learn more by saying less. It's like from that whole, there's a lot of people that are like, I swear like 50% of the extras were like artists themselves or videographers or whatever it is, right? And this chatting with them, it's like, I got so much game. Like, I ain't gonna give it all to y'all right now, but I got so much game on like, you know, how to market and how to conduct your business and everything, and I feel like that's invaluable, right? You learn so much more from saying less. You know what I mean? Just ask other questions. You feel me? It doesn't want you to know it's what you ask.
yeah.
That's what I felt too when I was doing like my client outreach today. Is down to the clients. I think like asking the right questions gave me more rep. Like when I'm asking the right questions about their business and stuff, that tells them like this guy knows what he's doing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Also, brief introduction for Abdul. He was on the last podcast. I don't know if that one's going up or not, but regardless, he's also part of the team now. We got lots to work on behind the scenes, and he's gonna give a quick breakdown of what exactly he does. So, I mean, you gotta be ready. I don't know.
My exact role is to be determined, but I know I'm helping more behind the scenes. I'm less on camera, but really try to get the structure and our marketing down. Really make sure we. I don't know. We're still deciding what this is, like a multimedia or something.
Yeah, exactly. So you guys are watching the process of how we're building. The foundation is still being set. So if you're here now, you're early. You're really early. Yeah, exactly.
I mean, a few week delay, right?
This might be up a bit early. I'm trying to, because what's up?
Bro, when episode 2 dropped, bro, I got so many calls from my friends like, yo, the episode was fire. There was some hot takes.
Yeah.
But that shit happened 2 weeks ago. You know what I mean? Like, yeah. I need to. I'm like, yeah, when we recorded that shit like last month.
Yeah. Because that one was
our upload schedule.
Exactly. Yeah. But that one was like big beef that was just going on like live, and they just kept building. So when we talked about the who was it?
Kendrick and there was Cole at that specific episode.
Cole and
Kendrick.
Oh yeah, Cole and Kendrick. So when that was going down, we were just quickly touch the topic, and I didn't even bother with it because I didn't think it was gonna be anything big. But Timmy,
I was giving, bro. My guy called me, bro. He's like, yo, bro, I can't. I've got to talk.
Yeah.
How did you hop on the phone with this guy? He's like, yo, bro. I heard your podcast, man. Like, what was that bullshit you was saying about J. Cole this, J. Cole that? Bro, me and this guy on the phone for 4 hours. We're going back and forth, debating like theology and like the meaning of the world and shit, or just this Cole beef, like what it really means to be a man and shit. Just really get into it. But yeah, no, like I was coming with the hot takes that day about the for war. And Roman was just there like, yeah, I agree, I guess. I can see that. You think it was going to get this big.
Yeah, and now look at what it's become. So when we put that out, by that time Drake and Kendrick, that's when they were going diss track, just rapid fire back at each other.
Cole was out of the picture by then.
Exactly. We were talking about old news, bro. It was 2 weeks later. But we're gonna try to keep it slightly closer. We're still trying to be ahead of schedule, but I mean, who knows what's going on when you guys actually see this.
It's just like an Ocean's 8. You feel me? Like, or not Ocean's 8, like Ocean's whatever, right? Like, what was that one scene where they explain the heist? as his ice is going down. That's what this is, you know what I mean? Like I'm the guy, he's the guy in the back in the van, like the whole computer set up, you know what I'm saying? Chill. That's a clip right there. That's the whole it's the whole computer set up, talking about some, okay, go down this corner, and there's some guards over there. This guy's fucking Tom Cruise coming down from the ceiling. And I'm just like, you know what I'm saying? I'm just chilling, you know what I mean? I'm the spy for real.
Yeah.
The suit and shit. So, y'all were talking about the plays as it's happened, so
Yeah.
it's a beautiful thing.
No, definitely. But yeah, there's lots going on behind the scenes and really just building the structure for everything. But what have you been up to behind the scenes? What's going on with Strobe?
Just with Strobe. Down to your production, you know. We're kind of getting off the ground a little bit, you know what I mean? Got one artist, and you've heard the one song, like 6 p.m.?
Oh,
right? It's a banger, right? We're gonna drop that one real soon. I'm still finishing up getting those stems mastered for him, and we're gonna get his solo project. But I've been helping him with this like his first solo release, and we started on one like last Saturday, and then we was more messing with it. Came back to it yesterday or Tuesday, whatever day it was, and bro, it was a masterpiece. You know, like it's still super rough, rough, obviously. We got the first verse done, but no, it's coming together real nice, and like I'm thinking, hopefully drop that sometime like mid-May or early June, and then get 6 p.m. or right after that. Just capitalize. Well, yeah, I seen like what they was doing at the photo shoot, and that really just got me like kind of dreaming bigger in a sense, right? Like one dude was talking about something he got back from tour, right? I'm like, what'd you tour for? Where'd you tour? Like, who? Like, how? Right? He's like, oh, yeah, just me. I got my friends in the Dollar and Dream. He was in Manitoba, Winnipeg, and Vancouver tour and making money off of that shit. So it's like, the details of how he did it, that's another to figure out. But it definitely like the next step in terms of like artists A&R relations. Yeah, it's just getting an artist a little bit of buzz and then getting them on tour with you for me to do further. Not it's just like
yeah.
What about you? What you got going on?
Right now, just really refining everything behind the scenes, just pushing the podcasts, keeping up to date with everything because it's a lot. But Abdul's helped us out a bit in terms of scheduling, and we got everything almost automated behind the scenes. So it really just helps streamline everything, and then it gives us more time to do our own stuff. I'm not trying to wake up at 6 a.m. and upload shit and go back to sleep. So
I can't.
My sneaker buying days are over, bro. I was waking up at 4 a.m. to hop on to NSB or TSB. I think you're doing the same shit at 4 a.m. because the drop time for some reason is set for like LA time or something, and then setting all my proxies up, everything just for me to hit nothing. It was the best thing.
Well, I remember waking up for high school like 6 a.m. No, 4 a.m.
Yeah.
I had classes at 8 and everything, and I'm proxies uploaded. Yeah. Over my Snapchat story, like, yo guys, this is gonna be the day. Yeah. And I went to school and he's like, yo, what happened to like?
I don't want to talk about it.
I want to talk about it right now.
Well, it's too relatable. Yeah. No, that was those are tough days.
Facts.
Definitely.
I can't like y'all need a marketer, bro, or like a marketer on your team.
Oh yeah.
Some form, some way, some shape or form. No matter how good your music is, no matter how good your videos are, you need someone to take care of your marketing. And you can do it yourself, which is great. I'm saying like you at that time, like definitely do it yourself. But at the end of the day, like you need a team, right? And part of that team, you need someone to take care of the marketing. Like you need, like everybody needs an Abdul. You know what I'm saying? Everybody needs an Abdul. And a Roman, I can't lie.
Yeah.
It'll be like.
Yeah, once you give everybody their roles, then it gives people time to specialize in what they're good at. And if you do need a hand here or there, you have different like perspectives and expertise on your team. So it's more than just having someone else to work with. You have someone else to build with. So like just be able to bounce ideas back and forth. Like if I'm having trouble with the video side, I got two people that can help me out right here because we're all ready to sort of just push each other. But yeah, definitely building a team, like. It's, I don't know, for me personally, I always get a bit nervous because I feel like too many people talk nowadays. Like, once you find those people though, and then you really see like everyone's working together, then shit really just flows, man. Like, it's crazy. Because I can rely, I know that if I tune into what I need these guys to get done, I tune in, it's like, check. All this is done. Then I can get started working on what I actually want to do. So it's definitely super helpful. I mean,
yo, people are lazy. People are lazy as hell.
Yeah.
Stupid. Because really all it is, if you make videos and I make music and I'm trashing songs, you're trashing videos, we could just experiment with each other. You know what I'm saying? You do a video for me, I do a song for you. We just start running that play. So like I'm not trash, you're not trash, and now we're a unit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like just need you and like two of your guy friends with a camera and an iPhone, and then you can make some magic. But it's like, you know, talk about some. I don't have the equipment yet. You lazy. Get out my face.
Stop making excuses.
Excuses, man.
Yeah.
The excuses.
Yeah.
Need to hop on like start doing some shit for real.
Yeah.
Sitting around me and Ida.
Don't talk to me, bro.
All about it. I'm pissing me off. I got a friend of mine who's like, they go call me. He's like, oh, what you want for today? When you trying to hop on the game, let's go. I'm like, I'd love to, but it's like, oh, I'm doing this right now. But not right now, do this. And I'm trying to like self-talk like I'm busy and shit. I should get that after some of the competition I have, but not that I'm too busy for shit. But it's just, you know, I'm doing what I want to be doing. You feel me? And that same friend will turn around and say, like, oh yeah, bro, I'm trying to get on my like content grind, I'm trying to get on my music grind, I'm trying to get on my clothing business grind, right? Whatever it is, right? And it's like, bro, just start.
Yeah.
Start. I see this one video, bro, talk about the top 5 ways to save water. You feel me? And he framed it that way for a reason. But the number 5 way, whatever it was, right? It's like starting tomorrow. So you save water. Just start today. Start right now. Start yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Like, is that serious?
Yeah. So actually, wait, let me put you on some game. So I was watching a bunch of videos. Like I watch a bunch of business content, and that's all I've been consuming recently, trying to grow all this. And if you ever want to know how to do something the perfect way, sometimes it's way easier to think about it the worst way you could possibly do it. Like even with Strode, when he's talking about music, if you can't make a good song, you make the shittiest song you can, and it just like, how do you phrase it? It's like turning on a tap that hasn't been turned on forever. It's just getting all the shitty water out, and then finally it'll start flowing nice and clean. And sometimes you need that to happen just to start flowing, and it'll get you over that, like whatever is writer's block, or whether you're just trying to start a business. Do it the shittiest way possible. Maybe not for a business, but just if you're trying to do something right, maybe do it wrong first, and then it'll help get rid of all the like shit that needed to get out of the way in the first place.
All the ideas you were too embarrassed to get out.
Exactly.
Out now because you're trying to do it bad.
Yeah.
You might find that one of those is actually pretty good.
Yeah, exactly.
But yeah, what you got on the this scene?
Just in terms of like business and shit.
It's just life. I don't know more. Stay know there. What you
Like, yeah, I just came up with this impressions thing for helping like other businesses, but you know, once it got to synergizing with you guys and the stuff we're doing together, just took it to the next level. I was working on this like on my own before, and I felt like, you know, although I could find everything I needed to if I really wanted to, like stuff I was missing, it's still hard to look for these things on your own. You gotta learn shit on your own, you gotta find shit on your own. So working in a team setting is so much better. So it's not just that your friends and your team are gonna have those expertise you're missing, but they might know somebody else, right? And they also provide you with clients and customers eventually. So that stuff's so important.
I bumped into one with my friends the other day, right? Pretty successful dude. And he told me one thing, and I'm like, damn, right? Like that's really like that's the key right there, right? Because he was saying like know what you're good at and keep doing that. Basically, what it was like to sum it all up. He said, if you think that you're gonna be successful in life by like trying to be every man doing all your marketing and your videos and your music and then your business plan and your finances, it's just not gonna work. Not because you're gonna burn out, like you will burn out, but because you aren't good at finance. You know what I mean? If you are a creative mind type of guy, and I'm saying you're not good at crunching numbers. For me, or you're a finance dude, you are not good at making a website. Don't try, right? You think you can make a better song than I could right now? No. I could make a better video than you could right now. I could make a better website than you could, right? So just like stick to what you're good at doing and just do that. Yeah. And then the best way to do it is like to the team. Instead of the team, I go in. We do have a website like building right now, right? And we talked about it last week, and I was just thinking like being like a website that seems so tedious. Like I just don't want to be that. You feel me? Yeah. And then I go look at it now, and it's basically done, right? So it's like boom. If color grading, hell fucking not. But it's like it's basically done. All I gotta do is just show up and do my part, right? Yeah. And then obviously, not that it'll help out with draw stuff, but it's like, no, I'm not the one that takes the project. Fully, just follow those structures, which anybody can do.
Exactly.
Job at that point.
Everyone saves time because then the people that are doing certain tasks are good at what they're doing, so it doesn't take as long to do the same thing. Like if I assign a video to Timmy to color grade, he has to like go watch a YouTube video, figure out how to do this, figure out the best method, go do it, take much longer to do like a shittier job. Whereas if someone like me who is just already taking the time to look into stuff like that, then I could just go home, bang it out, and then push it. And that way I'm learning as well, but at the same time we're being more efficient with everything. And he gets to work on his music.
Yeah.
I can't sing. I can't make it. So it really helps everybody.
The shit that you're good at doing is not hard.
Exactly, yeah.
Because like, remember last night was it? I called you to talk about the podcast because like the audio we just kind of like mix it a little bit so it sounds a little bit better.
Yeah.
I was breaking down to him like how I do it because he wanted to do it for himself for like some other stuff, right? So he's like more sufficient. And I was trying to explain to him like the basics of like compression and like EQing and limited. Just those three like super basic principles. You got to phone for like an hour and a half. You know what I mean? So it's like that hour and a half I could have mixed 4 or 5 songs. Yeah. But you know what I mean? Not that you should have learned, definitely learn, but yeah, like so diversify sometimes is not always a good thing. Jack of all trades, right?
Yeah, that's true. No, that's definitely good to have.
And so where do you want to take impressions?
I don't know yet. Like, honestly, I just came up with the idea off of like what I could provide in my own knowledge. And, you know, I was just looking at like small businesses and restaurants. I was thinking like there's some obvious things they could be doing that they're not doing. And just based off that thought, I was like, I could make a business off this. I could go up to these restaurants and be like, yo, it's so obvious that you're not like putting your SEO isn't good, or you're not doing any marketing for your restaurant that's like in the middle of fuck nowhere that nobody's gonna find.
Yeah.
So it just seemed obvious to me, like the need. So I don't know where impression's gonna go. Like even like today, the conversation we had, it's evolved so much. I think it's gonna continue to evolve, especially as I talk to more business owners, more small business owners. We'll get a better idea of where we can really take impressions, I think.
Sharing plug I can for the people. The social media tracker on impressions is a game changer. Like you were talking about it earlier, but like that shit, waking up at 4 a.m. to get your posts up, and it's a game changer. I spend 30 minutes once a week posting everything that I need for a week, and I just chill. Just want the comments and likes and this whatnot. It's a game changer. Like if you don't need it, or if you know somebody who, you know what I'm saying, might need a social media scheduler, holla at the kid. You know what I'm saying? Like link in the bio or some shit. Right?
I'm just glad it worked. I was actually it wouldn't work. And when it didn't that first time, I was like, fuck.
I think it was delayed an hour.
It was delayed an hour in the system for some reason. I don't know why it did that. It said like Mountain Standard Time too. So
Yeah. I remember when I was setting it up, like I Googled, like, wait, are we MST just to make sure?
And I saw all of your work. I saw you had scheduled like next week, and it wasn't going out. And I was like, fuck.
Yeah, I was pretty pissed. Like, yeah, that was shit.
I did that too. But I'm glad that worked.
But definitely saves a lot of time.
Okay, I also like, I feel like someone, I forget where I seen this shit, but it was the reason why most small businesses fails, which is the same thing for like groups or teams, because y'all don't invest in the softwares to streamline your productivity.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, you really need, you can't just use everything in a spreadsheet on Excel. That's not, you know what I mean? You need some type of database where you can pull stuff automatically. You need something that's scheduled. You need something that tracks your time, your invoices, your expenses, a software for all that stuff. Because without that, you just do not even a dollar in a tree.
I feel like everything can be automated nowadays. Like technology's gotten to this point, like especially with AI, everything can be automated. Everything.
This shit. Bro, what was that video you sent me about the AI scheduler, the agents? Did you watch that video?
Oh yeah. So I don't know. It's some I don't know how to code, but this Stro does. So I sent him this video. And it's basically going over how to turn your ChatGPT into an entire team of of agents that can, maybe like you need a lawyer, maybe you need a marketing analyzer, or just stuff along that line, and you could assign it to do different tasks. And what's crazy about this is, I don't know how to properly explain this like thoroughly, but basically ChatGPT, when you ask it a question, it's a single line of thought, and then it gives you an answer based off of that. But what's different about people is you're able to think of things from multiple different perspectives. ChatGPT hasn't reached that level yet, but by doing this and iterating that code, you could give it multiple different roles to play, and they can each bounce ideas off each other. So it's even closer to a human, the way that you think, because they can think of it from multiple perspectives with the different roles.
Well,
like mind-blowing
I see
stuff.
the example they used was like an editor, whatever it is. Like one of them did the research, made the prints of the paper. Another one was like super critique of it,
Yeah.
and then like said all the points to fix. And then another one fixed it for him. And then another one like was like less critiquing of it, but like still like critical, and then fixed the rest of it. And then they submitted to another person to review, another
Yeah.
agent to review
Yeah.
before it's submitted. And then if it didn't like it, we'll send it back. And then it was like crazy, bro.
Yeah. No,
I'm
it's
thinking, like,
crazy what
Like
you
you
can
could believe that, bro. Imagine if I say write this song for me, and then you review it, and then you make it clean, make an explicit version, and then you give me the marketing plan, and you review his marketing plan, and then press a button, and I'm just done for the week.
You're done, bro. Yeah.
You're gonna make it happen. Have you fuck with AutoGPT?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
A little bit.
I did too. It's cool.
Yeah.
Like we could fucking do some shit with that, and honestly.
Yeah.
That shit. I don't have any ideas right now, but like it could just automate so many
What is
tasks. AutoGPT. I was telling you about it when we watched that video. So AutoGPT is basically like it uses ChatGPT's API. It's basically like your own, almost ChatGPT, but it could take like action, like you can move files and stuff on the computer.
The auto GPT is like, how do I say this? It's basically what you just talked about,
Yeah.
but someone just did like the work already, so it's like a stripped down version of that. You know?
Why don't we just use that?
Because the capabilities aren't that advanced.
Okay.
I did a little research, like at least
Yeah.
what I've seen, like it can't do what I just said.
Yeah.
I'd have to code that myself. It's more of like a stripped down version that just like, okay, if you need to know like what's the weather in this location, it'll do the line of thought, but
Yeah.
it can't do a complex task.
Yeah.
Because someone like did the work for this. But I could do it myself. It's just a lot of work. And that's like, I had to put music down for like 3 weeks
Damn.
to code that.
Yeah. That's the thing about a lot of these like back-end stuff. It takes so much time to build, but then it saves you even more time later. So it's just a matter of if you want to invest the time now for the payoff later or not. But
Not sponsored, but Notion, bro. Been really great. Oh, the part. Notion,
if
we need to get sponsored by Notion, bro.
before I was about to drop the template, I was like, no, we need a sponsor first.
Tell them people to holler at my people, and then my people go talk to your people. I need a sponsorship with Notion, bro.
Yeah.
I can't lie, I'll be a poster boy.
No, bro. Once you got like a proper template in Notion, it is the most amazing way to operate anything. You can assign tasks to people. You can put where tasks are at, and it just makes everything so simple. When one of us gets home, we pull up first Notion. What do I got to do? We got a list ready.
Boom.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. Finish that.
Done.
I'm gonna do this. Finish that.
Done.
Without Notion, bro, I'd be sitting at the screen just like blank
Yeah.
face, like, bro, what do I do? I got like 50 different things I could do, but none of them are prioritized. So it just helps you get it like on the ball going.
So got like the timeline view, we can see our meetings and projects coming up. Got the calendar view, which you can see like dates of due dates for stuff. The database view, where we can see all of our projects by status of like working on it, in production,
Yeah.
post production, published. The upload schedule that we got in there. And bro, I can't lie, I have a whole like separate tab for like my personal like monthly budget track and put what I spent. And it's like,
On Notion?
yeah. Bro, if it wasn't for Notion, I would have been failed, bro. Like,
Yeah.
still, I would have been failed, bro.
Yeah.
Because I'd be losing paperwork all the time. I just put everything in Notion, I'm straight.
Bro, this is easy. It's all in one platform.
It's
Dig,
just
you know.
hard to. It's been hard to learn though. Like I've just been introduced to it, honestly, but I'm still getting used to it.
Yeah.
Trust me, bro. When you really like, this dude,
Yeah.
he's locked in a little.
Yeah.
I feel like he's worse with you than computers.
Yeah, bro, I'm so computer
That's
literate.
terrible.
It took. This guy was laughing at me, bro. I was at home with like she was telling me what to type in a Notion. I'm going like 2 fingers, clicking, key by key. I was like, shit.
Type slows out. Yeah, this guy, he's worse than you, and like he's now like a powerhouse in that shit, right? You can like have let's say you mention about like, so one page is like about one client. This is all a report on that client, talked about that client, all that stuff, right? And another page, you want to reference that page, you just like press at and then say the page, and then like it's a hyperlink, right? Boom. Or if you want to take it a step further, you could link a block of text. So I link a block of text to one page, put another page. If I edit it in one page, it gets edited in another page. So therefore, like, all of our data gets consistent, and we can make a one page that's just like all of our like literals, string literals, and then just like use those in different.
It's crazy.
It's crazy.
Yeah. Before we continue, brief intermission. We'll be back in just a minute. 1 second.
That little basic shit. Hold on. I can't lie, bro. Freestyling over there at that spot, like I was a little nervous, bro.
I know. I can kind of tell. I can't lie.
Yeah.
But I'm sure if it was someone that didn't know you, they'd be like, okay, I see. But I know what you can do.
Yeah.
So I get.
I was fumbling on my words, and
Yeah.
shit, bro, because the beat was ass, mind you. He's just beatboxing. And
We're back, by the way.
oh yeah, my no bad. Mid roll. Yeah, shit. I'll put a song right there. You're gonna hear later, but yeah, like the big guy was just beatboxing. It's like me, cool, like it's 4/4. But me, I'm creative with it. You know, and I'm freestyle. I need to like feel the vibe. When the music comes alive and shit, that's a bar right there. But the music come alive and whatnot. Yeah, so it's hard to catch a vibe. But the other dude was worse though. I feel like. I'm gonna bleep that out. I forgot the repercussions to my words, yo. I can't lie. You don't bleep that out. Yeah. Repercussions and shit.
That never happened.
Yeah.
This that.
What never happened?
Oh, with the podcast.
I'm gonna bleep that entire section. You're just gonna hear 5 minutes of just white noise. But yeah, that shit crazy. That was really fun, honestly. Like, we gotta do more shit like that.
Oh yeah, definitely. Yeah, there's lots of opportunities to get involved with the creative scene here. And, I mean, that's what we're all about. And it's cool because everyone in this field is more about the collaboration, because everyone knows how hard it is to make it as a creative nowadays, because everyone wants to be this, everyone wants to be that. But just everyone working together, there's a much better chance that one of you guys will make it, and then there's a few people that are coming along with you. So, I mean, it's not about what you know, it's about who you know.
You gotta learn to put your hand in every single pot, bro.
Yeah.
Feel me? Some sticky fingers. The stickier your fingers, the more, like, you know what I'm saying, the more people you pick up in life. Feel me? Like, if I do a video for you for free, as an artist, and you're trash.
Yeah.
You know, and then you gonna blow up. It's like you gonna holler at me because I was the first person to give you a shot. And I could have hated that shit. I could have been editing that, laughing at you the whole time. But it's like, you know, as far as the people concerned, you concerned, I was your first fan. So it's like now I just got my come up off of helping some dude that I helped 5 years ago. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
How sick would that be?
Bro, it's crazy. Like, Cole Bennett, I was studying his come up because I really admire the way that he's branded himself. It's not a videography company, it's a brand. Everyone knows Lyrical Lemonade, or at least people that listen to like music nowadays. But what he did coming up was, oh shit, bro, they lowered. Hold on, let me catch that.
Intermission. Cole Bennett study.
Wait. Continue your conversation. I'll come back to that.
I want to ask y'all, both y'all, like, if y'all work with someone and like you thought there was trash, whether it was like marketing or whether it was videos or anything. What?
Okay, yeah. Sorry, but back to it. So basically, when he was coming up, he did a video for, like, he was just helping everyone just outside Chicago. He was studying the scene. He was just admiring it from distance. And he started getting in there, getting videos for local artists. And one of the artists that he got a video from, he never said who it was, but their manager. So this was when he was first starting off. He made a video for them. The guy blew up off that video. Then, however long later, like a couple months or something, that guy's manager reaches back out to him and he's like, yo, you changed my artist's life, you changed my life. They're doing like a tour now, whatever. And he's like, let me give you $100,000. And right away, he's like, I don't believe it. He's like, no, I can't do that. The next day, he calls him back, let me give you $90,000. He's like, no, I can't do it. And he kept every day going down $10,000 until he got to 60. And Cole Bennett's like, all right. And that's how he got to start. And now he's Lyrical Lemonade, bro.
I believe like, that was me, bro.
That's like,
$60,000 now?
Yeah.
Just
maybe go back and do it.
Nah, if y'all work with somebody, then they're early in their career, like, and they're trash. You know what I mean? They're trash, videographer, trash, barber, trash, whatever it is. You know what I'm saying? You help them out. And it was like, to you, it was just like a pity favor. You know what I mean? You didn't even charge her for it because it's like, I can't charge you for this trash ass product. 5 years later, they're big and famous now, and you want you to work with them, right? Would you tell them that the shit was ass at first, or would you like never bring up the fact that you like thought it was, you know? Like, what if like, oh, you were the first person to believe in me and you helped me out so much, da-da-da-da-da. Like, I appreciate you. Would you say like, yeah, bro, like, I thought you was ass too, or would you just like hug it to the chest?
I don't know. You could go first and I'll go.
Wait, so what are you saying? Like, would I tell them they're ass later?
Yeah. Like, let's say Roman's helping, did one video for me now, 10 years later, I'm big and famous. I'm like, yo, Roman, bro, you were my first fan. Like, I'm gassing the fact that you was my first supporter. Whole time he hated my shit, right? If you was, would you say anything about it, or would you just like, yeah, man, I knew you was special, like.
Really depends. Like, it depends like how personal that shit is to them. Like,
Okay, I can see that.
It is.
Like, this is that.
I feel like I couldn't do that in the first place. Like, the main thing that I want to surround my videos and everything around is only working with people that I actually like fuck with their music or their art, whatever it is. I'm working with a few different people in a few different areas, and everyone that I'm working with right now, what attracts me to a person most is the reciprocation of the passion. Because when I'm talking to a lot of people, I don't have normal like I can't socialize with a lot of people. I'd love to, but I can't. So when I'm talking to people where that passion is reciprocated, just like something lights up inside of me. Even today out at the shoot, I just met up with this random guy who I've never met before. And we started talking about his music and what I was doing with my video, and just you could feel it bouncing off of each other. Like he threw something at me, I threw it back. And I feel like with a lot of people, you throw something at them and like they they throw something back like this. It's like, what am I supposed to do? Give you the same amount that I gave you before? I can't.
I think I'm different from Roman, actually. I would work with somebody who I thought like their shit was trash, because like it's different for me. I'm more like business minded, I guess. But I guess yeah, like if you're a paying customer, a paying client,
It's a capitalism.
if you're like fucking a restaurant and your food is shit, I'm not gonna tell you your food is shit.
Yeah.
But if you need marketing help, I will help you. But I'm not gonna like trip about it. You know, when it comes to like artists and shit, maybe it's a bit more. Like if I think his music is absolutely trash, I might not help him because I know actually the music isn't gonna go anywhere.
Yeah, if I market this with $1 million budget, then you ain't shit.
Yeah, exactly. So yeah, it really depends like how personal that shit is to them.
Yeah. And I mean, with restaurants, some random whatever it is shop in Edmonton,
Yeah.
what are the chances are going to be like the next Gordon Ramsay? Very low. So with an artist, you never know. Someone could catch like a quick.
You know, some people would say like cooking was an art.
It is an art, but it's
I say, boy.
yeah, man.
Hold on.
Sorry to all the chefs out there, but I'm just saying, you know, like you're not really. You make a restaurant. Just the point is to not take off and be the biggest restaurant in the world. For most people, it's just to make a restaurant and hold or like stay in business. Realistically,
That's a huge thing, though. Honestly, is like the biggest thing of advice I've heard for restaurant owners is like, as a restaurant owner, you need to eventually get out of the kitchen, because restaurant owners, we so focus on the food and perfecting the food and making sure it tastes delicious that all the other aspects of your restaurant are falling apart, and that leads to like your restaurant basically closing down. You could have the best food on earth, but if like nobody knows where you're at, or you're not following like health and safety guidelines or some shit, you can't sell your food.
Not only restaurants, I feel like anything, everything, really. People are so focused on. People like, one of my friends was talking to me about this earlier, thing I met with like a couple days ago, and I forget the question he asked me, but basically he kind of just said like, where do you see yourself in a low, like in like 10 years, 20 years with this, right? And I told him like, ideally, oh no, I remember. He said that he hates just chilling, like he hates just sitting around and having fun, right? Just doing nothing, just vibing, like the time type shit, right?
He hates that?
He hates it.
okay, yeah.
And I'm like, like I feel like you can say that because like you've done it before, right? This guy's like he's a made man already, type shit, right? Like, proper made man.
Yeah.
So I'm like, you can say that because you've done it already. He was like, yeah, I guess so. Where do you see yourself in whatever it is, right? And I said like, honestly, bro, like I'm just trying to like pay my bills off of this shit. You feel me? Like that's all I'm focused on right now. Now when I get that, then I'll think about like what it is. Do I want to be the J. Cole of the world? Do I want to be the Drake of the world? Do I want to be like a respected Joey Badass? And I'm just trying to figure out what to build a career about. But first, I just need to like get my bills paying me off of this shit, right? And you kind of like imply that like, true, I guess a good way to think about it, but at the same time, you should very much keep in back of your head like, how are you gonna do this shit forever, right?
Exactly.
You said, like you can't franchise a business if you the one in the kitchen, but you have to learn to step away from the business. Same with your videos too. Like I don't think Cole Bennett edits every video he makes. I doubt it.
He does.
Like every single one.
Yeah.
Himself.
From what I've seen.
100%.
Exactly. But that's because usually if you
Dedication.
because it's a passion project. Right?
Okay. The difference with that though is that his work is dependent on him. right? Like that's like he's a consultant.
He is the brand.
Yeah, he's a consultant.
Yeah.
Like you couldn't hire someone to go to a shoot because that person is not his vision,
Yeah.
right? But he's not opening the camera for all his shoots.
No,
That-
no.
right?
All he does, he tells you to stand there. He tells you where to point the camera. Everything gets filmed, and then he edits it.
When I know he's doing set design or location planning.
No, I feel like he just says what he wants.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
and that's
bro.
what it should be.
That's so
Your
crazy.
owner, cut the onions like this, chop the veggies like that, put it on the pan for this long, and then you're in the background doing whatever. It's vibe.
Yeah.
That's what a business is.
That's true.
I feel like starting a business with the hopes of just like paying bills is ludicrous. Now, like
I mean, something that actually. So I had one of my family friends. They're a business mentor, and they give me like a really good way to lay everything out. So listen, basically what you do is you picture yourself 10 years from now. Where are you gonna be at? Don't think small. I said that I want to take over the creative scene in Edmonton, and I want to be the first person you go to. She said no. Think bigger. Think Canada. Because what's the point of having a dream if it's attainable in a sense? You want to think almost impossible.
Run that back, run that back.
Yeah, because
Run that
if
back.
you can always be working towards your goal, then and there's a chance that you might not get there. You're always growing past that. So if I just pictured Edmonton, exactly, yeah.
that's a bar, bro.
Yeah.
What's the point of having a goal if it's attainable?
Exactly.
Holy
It was like a dream. A dream.
Yeah.
What is a dream, bro? It's a dream because I mean, you could just see it, but you never know if you're gonna reach it. But if you know that you're always working towards something, and it's way higher than what you're saying, like shoot for the moon, down in the stars, then, I mean, you might be partway where you want to be at, but that's just as much to like the journey is the destination. But
I feel
it's-
like that should be like the slogan, bro.
well,
Like, what's the point of having a dream if it's attainable? It's some
Yeah.
shit. Like, that's. I'm gonna turn that into a song one. day. I guarantee you.
yeah. Every day we got a new slogan. bro.
Holy shit.
Yeah.
No, wow, that's potent, but I can't lie.
Well, yeah, sorry, but where I was getting to, kind of where you want to, or just picture the ideal you, the ideal business. Where you're going to be at 10 years, work backwards. Where are you going to be 5 years from now? How does that correlate with your 10-year plan? Work backwards. A 1 year from now, how does that work with your 5-year plan? Work backwards. Like a month from now, how does that, and then
And then
that way,
relates to what are you doing today to be there by next month?
exactly, because one thing I noticed by doing that myself is I'm not working towards where I want to be at 10 years from now. I'm working towards where I want to be at a year from now. But that's not the vision. I'm thinking long term. You got to think in decades, bro. Like, that just gives you an opportunity to build that foundation and not rush it. You can't rush greatness. So,
The marathon on this point, bro.
exactly. But I feel like,
That's gonna keep me up at night, bro.
yeah.
That's gonna keep me up at night.
What's your big vision with impressions? Or is that your
even
big?
not even like just in general?
Yeah.
I almost have to kind of disagree with what you're saying, actually.
Let's hear it. I love it. I love it.
Like thinking like 10 years ahead, I think is good, and having a vision. But I think like for me personally, I'd say like what I'm doing is always like constantly changing, and the plan is always changing. And I feel like, you know, at this point more than ever, I'm just kind of like riding it out, like feeling it out, like really seeing where the moment takes me rather than planning out where I want to be in 10 years.
Yeah.
Although you're still right, like I still have like a general idea of where I want to end up in 10 years from now. In this moment, I know that tomorrow that might change. my
Exactly.
mindset. Well, so that's what's been happening with impressions really. Is like, you know, I have an idea of where I might take impressions, but, you know, even my vision for impressions today is so different than when it was yesterday.
No, for sure.
No, but there's this quote that says, "Boys know the rules, men know the exceptions." Right? Basically meaning where it's like, okay, I might have a plan like this, but sometimes you have to deviate off of that plan to get shit done. You feel me? So it's like you could think 20 years in the future and have a plan for impressions to be this, and then 5 years from now it might completely change. It doesn't mean you shouldn't have that 20-year plan.
Exactly. But I mean, one thing that I was also told by doing this exercise is every 6 months reassess, because it's bound to change. Like,
Yeah.
I think it should change, honestly.
it should change.
If you have the same dream that you had when you was like 5 years old or 10 years old, something ain't right.
I mean, kids dream big. That might not be a bad thing.
No, I mean like it should be more like it should change it. It should either be more specific, or it should be more niche, or it should be like completely different, right?
But a
If it's just
child's
like-
dream?
Yeah.
No, you can like. I felt huge pressure as a kid to like know exactly what I needed to do, and like the stuff I was thinking back then, like absolute nonsense. I wasn't even thinking that. I was thinking I'm like a pilot and shit. I had other like careers dreamed of. I think like, you know, in a moment like just today, you should take something you're good at, something you enjoy doing, and just kind of go with it.
I agree with that. That's why. Yeah. If it doesn't change, is wild because for that very reason, right? If you had a dream at 5 years old and it hasn't changed or shifted or grown with you, if your dream is the same that you were when you were 5, your dream hasn't grown, you haven't grown. That's the problem. So I think it should change.
No, definitely, yeah.
I think like your philosophy for what you want to do should stay the same, but what you actually might end up doing might not. Like I'll give you an example, right? I was deep in computer science, right? I did a year at the U of A actually for computer science before I dropped out and went to NAIT for business. So the reason why I like computer science so much, why it's so fascinating to me, is because you're basically like solving problems, right? You're just figuring out ways to use code to solve problems and doing that. To me, business is like pretty much the same thing. It's a business. In business, you take a problem, you solve it, you create a business around that. And so that's what my experience is like. Is that I'm not doing anything different. I'm still doing what I'm good at, which is solving problems. I feel.
We agree with that wholeheartedly.
Yeah, when you make hard challenges what you're good at, I mean, anything that you want to be or like pursue
When
is
you
bound
make
to be
challenges
challenging.
what you're good at, you get. Hold on, wait.
Yeah.
When you make challenges what you're good at, you get good at challenges.
Facts.
That didn't come out as good as I
I
wanted.
mean, no, it works though. It works though.
It works.
But that's true. Like, if you really strive to just be the hardest working one, like Kobe, I had in an interview. So one of the interviewers asked him, "What do you focus more on winning, or do you focus more on not losing?" And he said, "I'm focused more on just doing my best." So it should never be about whether you win or you lose, as long as you know you left it all out on the court. What more could you really ask for, right? Like, I feel like the best you could get out of life is by just, bro, the days that like we filmed Wo Jamal or whatever it was, working all day, like sunrise to sunset, even past or earlier. Then you come back home and you can lay in bed knowing I did everything I could. The best feeling ever, bro. Like,
What time is it right now?
Hey.
10:30, 11 or something like that.
I don't even
We've been
know.
out
I lost
since-
track.
Yeah,
We
we
lost
lost since
track.
6, and before that we was working since
The
8.
thing is when you're working on like your own shit, a 10-hour day doesn't feel like anything.
Bro, 10 hours, that's lunch.
When
It's a
you
lunch
work,
break.
Yeah.
when you work like 5 hours for somebody else, like employed, like you work at like Staples or whatever the fuck for 4 hours. 4 hours, like I legitimately, I would rather work 80 hours a week for myself than work 20 hours a week for somebody else.
100%.
Yeah,
For less money too.
Exactly.
because it doesn't feel like working most of the time.
I'll do it for free if I put my bills out. Honestly.
Literally, yeah. Bro, like, just the fact that when you're working for a business, what are you really? If you fuck up, you're fired. Bring on someone else.
Expendables.
Who wants to be replaceable, bro? Why are you gonna get replaced? If you're running something,
And that's why Cole Bennett gets paid as much as he does.
Exactly.
Because you can't fire Cole Bennett and replace him. You can get someone like him or different, but you can never get out of Cole Bennett.
exactly. And it just gives you an opportunity to add your own like flavor to everything. And if someone appreciates that, they appreciate you, not you are the brand in a sense, which is why I love this so much. I don't know more. It just gives an opportunity to talk about what we always talk about anyways. So this is a regular conversation. You guys are just listening.
You just turn the camera
Turn the camera off.
Yeah.
We keep on going for 4 hours.
Exactly, yeah.
But like, I feel like the people who get paid the most in the world in life are the people who it isn't their job that like why they make the money. It's because they do the job. You could be a janitor, right? But if like you clean in a certain way, you don't get paid the most amount of money that a janitor has ever paid just because it's like, okay, I want this person to be my janitor.
Exactly.
I want this bodyguard. I want this person to perform in my venue.
Yeah.
I want, you know what I'm saying, this videographer. I don't care about the video, Lily.
Yeah.
I just want your name attached to it. That's really how you make the money.
Bro, Terry Crews. You know Terry Crews?
Yeah.
He used to be a janitor, and he used to just like hate his life. But then one day he started going to work and just imagined, I'm getting paid $1 million for this job. Just every job you do, you got to do it to the best of your ability, and eventually you're gonna get noticed for that. Whether you are a janitor, whether you are whatever it happens to be, if you do it at the best of your ability, someone will notice you, and you're bound to make some type of progress. Because realistically, who's putting in the effort to jobs like that?
I can't lie. Shout out to y'all janitors, yo.
Yeah.
Shout out to the janitors.
We appreciate you guys.
The clerks, the overnights, you know what I'm saying? Because, like, y'all are like the parts of society that no one really thinks about. Like, y'all make it run for real.
Exactly, yeah.
Appreciate y'all.
Was Terry Crews jacked as a janitor? I'm just
I'm looking at him like his big ass. That mouth.
I feel like he must have been. I can't imagine him any other way.
no, I
Another thing I see recently was someone said working hard doesn't make you rich. Right? In fact, just because you work hard doesn't mean you will be rich at all. You know what I mean? Like, it's
Do you think Jeff Bezos works harder than like any nurse?
Nah.
Nurse will never make as much as Jeff Bezos.
Yeah,
He's just doing something different.
The high school student works harder than Jeff Bezos,
Yeah.
maybe. Right? But yeah, so working hard doesn't make you rich. It's the fact that what you're working on, you know what I mean? Like, you go into school, Ivy League school, studying overnight, to become entry-level lawyer, making $70K, probably, let's say computer engineer, making $70K, right? And you work super hard, but you're getting paid $70K. And that $70K won't go up unless like you spend 5 more years in that job, then it'll go up to $100K, right? Or you just get like a nice, like super niche job, which is very rare, not very many, right? So it's like, it's not working hard, it's working hard to be rich. You know what I mean? The dude who's out there with talking about some, oh yeah, I'm gonna start wholesaling. And then next week, oh yeah, I'm gonna start dropshipping. And then the week after that, oh yeah, I'm gonna start a podcast. Like, that dude is working hard to be rich. And I mean, I respect that guy, not more so, but I respect him also for working hard, because it's like, although he might be flopping and failing a lot, like, he has an idea for how much money he wants to make, and he's trying different ways to do it. Versus you just want to work hard at a job, and the money that you get paid isn't indicative of how hard you work, how much time you spend at all. Really, it's just.
I'm not sure if like working hard is really gonna like working hardest is really gonna get you everywhere. Like, you just can't do hard work alone.
Yeah.
To be honest, like a nurse, right? You could work your absolute ass off your entire life, and you'll still retire as a nurse. Or like, you know, we were talking the other day about like going into restaurants and talking to them as a like prospective client and stuff. I felt like I had more chance letting them as a client than getting a job.
Yeah.
You know, and so it's also about whereabout you're placing your effort. I feel like it's not just about like putting your full effort into something. You also need to. It's hard to explain.
It's like putting your effort into a toxic relationship. No matter how hard you try, they're gonna cheat on you still. They're gonna rah. But if you put your effort into a good relationship, you'll be happy. You'll never cry a day in your life. Come home, rose petals on the ground and shit. That's what it's like working for yourself.
I wouldn't say it's all hard work.
Yeah, but
it don't feel hard. Yeah.
A good relationship, it's not just. It doesn't just work like that. Like, there's way more effort that goes into a good relationship than a toxic relationship, realistically. Like, you gotta put work in with that. You gotta talk things through. You gotta have the difficult conversations, and that's exactly what running a business is like.
Honestly, bro, I feel like even when I was in school or any other job that I had before, I was working hard. Like, I was working hard.
Yeah.
But I felt so exhausted. Right? Right now, I feel like I'm working harder than I worked back there, and I feel like I'm not working hard at all. I mean, I feel like I'm just kind of like vibing with my friends.
Exactly.
You know what I mean, on Wednesday night.
Yeah.
I don't even know what day of the week it is, bro. I'm not even locked into life. I'm just having fun out here, bro.
Exactly.
Versus back then, it's like, oh shit, deadlines on Tuesday, deadlines on Wednesday, and I'm stressed. I'm just not sleeping. I still don't sleep. I sleep less than I did back then, but I'm so wide awake. You feel me? That's what it's like, bro.
Bro, I don't know what I'm on right now. Usually by this time,
Crack.
like, I don't even know. Usually by this time I'm ready to hit. Like, I cannot socialize by this time. Right now I'm feeling wired.
I'm about to go to the gym after this.
Wired,
bro.
and, like,
You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm up one.
yeah.
Up one.
Bro, it's crazy. But we're coming to a close here. I would love to keep going. It's getting late. He's got to be up early. I gotta do some
day
editing.
jobs right now, so.
We got exciting things coming though. Giveaways, newsletters soon.
Exactly.
I can't lie. Hold on, real quick.
Yeah, no, go for it.
We've been scamming y'all. Attention hacking. You feel me? While I played the episode for my friend, he's like, yo, no, it was the clips that we did. We noticed there wasn't enough hooks in the podcast. We just
Yeah.
sprinkled it in bare hooks. Like, yo, wait. That's something to say. Type shit, right? If you can count how many hooks there is in this motherfucker, and then like gets the right number, bro, we'll figure out something out. I can't lie. Figure out something.
That's how the Timmy's markets you.
Timmy's being like, I know.
Y'all be gonna follow back. No, but place them off for the next podcast. We'll get away for a while. But
No,
yeah,
no. We appreciate you guys tuning in though. It's, I don't know, when today is Wednesday, Sunday we got one lined up.
Also, we have the Foundry room right now. Shout out Jody.
Yes.
She just off a dime. I called her like, you mind if we come through and shoot a little 1-2-1-2? She's like, yeah, don't worry about it. Shout out her. If y'all ever need like an event, if y'all in the city, y'all need an event, or you just looking for have fun on the weekend, she got bare stuff going on here all the time. Like open mics, crazy stuff. Yeah, so check out the Foundry.
Bro, definitely.
Oh, sick.
And check out the newest music videos coming out in the next couple of weeks.
Tight shit.
You might also see you might recognize this space.
Tight shit, right?
Yeah.
Right there, right there.
Yeah. We appreciate you guys tuning in. We'll catch you guys on the next one, and lots more to come. Trust.
This has been I Don't Know More, episode 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, 4, yeah.
4 or 5.
I found
Something
it.
like that.
It's your boy Stro, signing out.
Roland.
Abdul.
Sorry, guys.
gang.
Word.